Okay, please turn your textbook to page 1. Okay, so this is a notes for quiz. Alright? Alright, so the quiz will be 45 minutes. Just now, there are people who asked me what is the quiz about. It will be about, first of all, tenses. Okay, about tenses. And about some conditional clause. Okay, and there will be objectives. There will be structures. There will be a short essay. Alright, don't worry about that. So if your English is good, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, so I'll go through the question, okay, some of the questions that will be asked later, okay, so you must take note. So this is about grammar. Okay, first of all, do you know why should we learn grammar? This is not your slide, by the way. I add on another slide. Okay, do you know why we should learn grammar? A lot of people say that grammar is very boring. Okay, grammar is monotonous. So grammar reflects the culture of a certain race. Because different country, different languages have different grammar. Alright? Like for English, a lot of rules about tenses. Because the culture of Britain is punctuality. Okay? They do things according to the time. But for Chinese, we don't. Normally, I will show example later. You just think of this first. You know there's a race in Africa. The language is a bit weird. Like, I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's Kukugawa. The language is very weird. This language doesn't have the grammar of quantity. Like we learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? They don't have such word in their language. So they don't know how to count in their language. They don't know how to count. Alright? So grammar reflects the culture of a certain nation. Okay? Do you know how to pronounce this symbol? This symbol. Can you pronounce it? No, right? Can you pronounce this symbol? Hashtag. Can you pronounce this symbol? Slash. Slash. Okay. So actually, there are certain ways to pronounce this in the African language. Okay? Let me show you. This is a very special African language. You need to use your tongue to pronounce it.
Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Tosnata Johnson. I'm from Namibia. And today I'm going to present you Kwekwakwak. This is my first lesson.
My name is Gabriel Kwesep. I'm 23 years old and I'm a teacher by profession in Namibia at a school called Bongasprun Primary School. Today I'm here to explain to you my language. It's a very unique language spoken by Namibians, the Kwekwe Namibians, which make use of 4 click sounds.
It's a special language which has 4 click sounds.
Today I'm going to introduce to you the 4 click sounds in my language. The first click is the second click is second click is the third click is the third click is and the last click is
hard to learn.
And in once, if I use that all click sounds, I can form a sentence, and it sounds like this. That means let's go to dance.
Right, funny language. Right? This language is very hard to learn, and I think it's the hardest because you can pronounce this one. I didn't even know they can pronounce hashtag in their language. What the heck is something like that? Okay, so it's go to Africa, you think that hey, they are crazy. No, they are speaking. And in this language, they doesn't have the quantity. In their grammar, they doesn't have quantity, and they doesn't have the concept of time. Like what is yesterday, what is tomorrow? No, they don't have this concept. So it's very hard to trace the history of this tribe, this kind of race. So in their language, in this African language, they only live at the present, in the moment. They don't know about maths, they don't know about concept of time. But English is different, totally different. We need to know about the concept of time, the concept of quantity, a lot of concept. Alright? So if you can learn English well, your IQ will become better. Okay? So like I'll show a different type of languages for Mandarin. Actually we speak really good language in terms of Mandarin, Malay or English. Because I think no country will speak so many languages. If you go to other country, whenever I travel overseas to Korea, Japan, or maybe in Western country, they will be amazed by our languages. Okay, they say, well, you can speak Mandarin. I once spoken to a US driver in America, back the time to LA last year. I went to LA last year and then I speak to the driver. The driver said, how many languages can you speak? I can speak Chinese. Chinese included Mandarin, Cantonese, Hakka, Hokkien. And then it just, his eyes widened. Not yet finished. We have Malay, we have English, a little bit Indian, vulgarity, Indian vulgarity. So he's amazed because he knows English and his minor, major and minor. His major is in English and minor is in French. He knows how to speak a little French and a little bit Spanish. You think, wow, I thought I'm multilingual. You are even better than me. Alright. So like for Mandarin, okay. In Mandarin, you see the word ta. There's two ta, right? The first one is male, another one is for female. So in Chinese, we all differentiate male and female. Okay? We all differentiate male and female. Because in ancient China, they focus more on the male than the female. So for Malay, right? Here, for that one is? So they don't know how to differentiate boy or girl. I think okay. For English, we have he, him, she, her. So this is what I call pronoun. Alright? So you see why English is a bit difficult? Because you see Malay is easier. Here, settle. But in Chinese we have two words. In English we have four words to express ta. Okay? So you see this is what I call pronoun. Those who are not good English, they always spell wrongly. Like when we speak English, we always use the wrong word. Like just now I spoke the wrong word, he or she. Sometimes I say he, sometimes I say she. So when we speak, we need to take note of this he or she. Because in Chinese also ta. In Malay is dear. Another way is time difference. 昨天吃，今天吃，明天吃，现在吃，每天吃。Okay? Malay. Semalam makan semalam, makan hari ini, makan besok, tiap-tiap hari makan. Okay? Okay. So in English, I ate yesterday. Today, I eat. Now I'm eating. I have eaten. I will eat. I will be eating. I will have eaten. Confusing, right? So this is what I call tenses. Okay? A lot of people, they are not good in tenses. Not because they are not good in tenses. It's because they are not good in concept of time. Time concept. Alright? So in Britain, as I said just now, they are very punctual. Okay? I used to travel to Europe, I think 5 years ago. I bought a train to Britain from France. I bought a train. The time is very weird. Normally the time is like 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 12:15. You know what is the starting time of when did the train start moving? Okay, the departure time is 11:13. 11:13 minutes. Very weird, right? The time is very weird. I think it wouldn't be so punctual. But the tour guide said you must get in the train as soon as possible. If not, the train won't take you. So I just went into the train. By the time we got into the train, it's 11. I just look at the clock. I don't believe that. Okay, I don't believe it will start moving at 11:30. And you know what? In the end, when the clock struck 11:30, I feel movement. The train is moving. Incredible. They are very, very punctual in Britain. So you can see clock everywhere in Britain. You know, they are building with clocks, right? I think the only country with clocks on their building is Britain. Alright? So you don't ask the people in Britain, what is the time now? He will scold you. Can't you see that? There's a clock. Okay? And then the third difference is about quantity. Okay? Quantity is like we have one pen, 一支笔，两支笔。两支笔。Okay, in Malay, sebatang pen, dua batang pen. Alright. You know English is a bit tougher. A pen, two, pen. We always forgot to put the word S. Because in our culture, we don't care about quantity. We don't care 一支笔、两支笔、三支笔。We don't say 一支笔、两支笔死。我桌上有很多鼻屎，你可以借我一些鼻屎吗？拿去。And then like one mother, two mothers, three mothers, a lot of mothers. I wish every mother, all of the mothers, happy Mother's Day. You say in Chinese, if you use English grammar, 我祝福所有的妈妈死，妈妈死们，母亲节死们快乐。Okay, you won't get out of the hall. You'll be punched by the mother. Because in Chinese we don't have this. In Malay we don't have only English. That's why a lot of people that commit the error without the S. Okay? Even though you know you need to put S, but our culture we don't really put S. So this is what I call singular plural. I'll introduce some first. Okay, the rest I'll introduce in the next lesson. And then about relationship, we have our mother's father is 外婆. Our mother's mother is 外婆. Our father's father is 爷爷公公. Okay, our father's mother is. In English, they don't care about this relationship. We care a lot about relationship. English, we call it grandpa, grandma, grandpa, grandma. That's all. In Chinese, we call 妈妈的哥哥是姨丈。妈妈的姐姐的老公。Every time I go to pay a New Year visit, I really confused. A lot of aunts, uncles, I don't know how to call them. 姨丈、姨妈。Another side? 叔叔、婶婶，或姑丈什么姑姐啊？ I don't know what's that. Okay. In English, very easy. Uncle, aunt, uncle, aunt. Okay. Uncle, auntie, very easy. Okay. So you know what is the toughest grammar in the world? The language with the toughest grammar is French. Okay, I'll let you show some French words. Okay, although our course is about English, but I think it's about language, not only English. The toughest grammar is French. I have an Indian friend who got straight A's in SPM. Okay, he applied for the scholarship JPA and went to French to study engineer. And Indian go to French to study engineer. Very good. Okay? And then Indians speak French. By the time he got back to Malaysia, we have gathering. His English is a bit weird, like French words. Okay, he said that French is very hard to learn because the word the we pronounce this is the table, this is the chair, this is the whiteboard, this is the screen. We use in French, the word the is differentiated into male or female. For example, in male, the boy, in French you call it les garçons. Les garçons. Les. If the word is female, we call la. That means the girl in French is la fille. La fille. Okay? I don't need to jot down, I just let you to have an extra knowledge about it. So a lot of things that differentiate into boy or girl. So the toughest one is what? Something we don't know whether it's the boy or girl. Like table, boy or girl. Male or female. Chair, male or female. They need to memorize. Like telephone is male. Television is female. I don't know why. How do you know whether it's male or female? Okay, so my Indian friend said just memorize it. So it's la telephone. It's la television. La television. Okay, this is la lit. La lit. La lit since it's a bed. The bed is male. The table is female. La table. Pen is male. Ruler is female. The weirdest one is bra is male. Le, I don't know how to pronounce that. And the dress is female. So French is toughest. Why do I need you to know? Because I want to tell you about tenses. So back to tenses. Tenses is very easy actually. Okay. So let's go at the first one, the first table. Okay, we call it irregular verb. Irregular verb is something like, in English we have past tense. Past tense we have one is regular verb. Another verb would be irregular. So what is the difference between regular or irregular? Depends on whether it is the ed is added. Like, you know the word ed? Like, example, play. What is the past tense of play? Play. Ed. The word ended with ed, we call it regular verb. Okay? The word in present in the past tense form ended with ed, we call it regular verb. Like play. What else? Talk. Talked. Talk. Play. Talk. Watch. Most of the words, I think 90% of the words in English is regular verb. But some they will change. Like the past tense of become is what? Became. It's not become the. Right? They won't say become the. So we call it became. And participle is became. Is on your neck note already. So no need to jot now. I just let you know. Okay, so like begin, the party is began, participle is began. Break, broke, broken, bring, brought, build, built. Alright? So this would be the table. Okay, later if you do the question, right, you can refer to the table to see which tenses it is. Okay. If the question asks about, I'll make it short and simple, okay? If the keyword is this one, now, to, can, could, will, would, shall, should, do, does, did, may, might. If you see these words right, okay, the verb behind we use present tense without s. You can write it down. Present tense without s. Present tense, which we call root word. Root word. Root word 就是 the root of the tree, roots. 不是那个 root idea. Root word. Like where does he go? Normally we write, he, she. Normally the verb after he, she we don't put an s. Okay, like he goes to the canteen, he goes to the toilet, he goes to somewhere. But when we see the word does, we should call modal verb. This is what we call modal verb. We use present tense without s behind. Okay, one more thing, another extra point. If I write where did he go or goes? Go as well. Where does, where would, where should. Okay? Which word determine what tenses is it? Which word? Not the word go, it's the word does. If the word is does, it means present tense. If the word is did, it means past tense. But what I want you to focus is this word, go. So when you see the word modal verb, the modal verb is this. We put present tense without s. For past tense, very easy. Past event, yesterday, last week, last Sunday. He went to the zoo last week. So the keyword is last week. So I put that. Okay? One more thing you need to add on, sorry I didn't type it, which is participle. Participle. Like go, went, gone. What is the function of gone? Or eaten, eat, at, eaten. What is how to use eaten? There are two ways to use eaten. One, we call it 已经. another is fail. In English, this is what we call perfect. Perfect tense. This is what we call passive voice. Okay? A lot of people they couldn't master this, but it's quite important actually. Okay, we use the word has